Game is over. Liverpool won, Man City won. What a game it was, especially for Liverpool. And I have to say, I am so proud of this team. Despite everything we've been through with all the injuries, to be able to put in a performance like this against Man City, it just tells you how great Klopp is as a coach and also what a wonderful squad of young players that we have. Fantastic. Harvey Elliott, Kwanzaa, Conor Bradley. I mean, these guys are like, what, 20 years old? Absolutely fantastic. I just love this team. And after what I saw today, I'm very, very confident for the running. The fact that we've had all these injuries and we are still able to keep the pace with Arsenal and Man City, it just tells you that as our players come back to full fitness, Liverpool is just going to get better and better and better. While Man City and Arsenal, look, you really, really wonder how much better they're going to get because they already have their squad available. Now, on this game, I want to say Van Dijk was absolutely fantastic. Look, he absolutely pocketed Erling Haaland. Haaland, look, when Haaland is not scoring tap-ins, he's pretty much useless. This guy has to learn how to pass the ball and how to have some ball control. Kevin De Bruyne, Wataru Endo put him in his pocket. Wataru Enzo, what a signing he has been. A 10 out of 10 signing. After Caicedo and all these guys were saying no to Liverpool, people were laughing at Liverpool, people were laughing at Endo, and now Endo is better than Caicedo. Far better than Caicedo. What are we even talking about? It's just crazy. Oh, McAllister, oh my God. What just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful footballer. His passing, oof. I just love watching him play football. Absolutely fantastic player. The fact that we were able to do this to Man City, Darwin Núñez just come back from injury, not quite fit. Salah, not fit. Szoboszlai just back from injury, not fit. No Konate, no Trent, no Curtis Jones. No Alisson. Jesus Christ. That is like 5 starters not available. Oh, as not even talk about Diogo Jota, who is also a key player for Liverpool. Even Gravenberch, who is a very, very valuable squad player. All these players missing, but no problem for Liverpool. Just a magnificent team. I want to talk a bit about Manchester City here because I just think Man City are a bit overrated. In my pre-game show, I thought Liverpool was going to win this game 3-2. Yes, it did not happen, but that performance today, we easily could have won this game 3-1 or even 4-2 because in that second half, the only thing Man City did was what? Doku hit the post. I think that's the closest they came. But besides that, I think Foden had a chance as well. But Liverpool had chance after chance after chance. And for some reason, we just could not finish. Luis Diaz, well, he didn't have his shooting boots on today, He just couldn't finish. Kyle Walker, I'm telling you, Kyle Walker is probably the most overrated right back in the Premier League era. Look, he's got great pace. He's got longevity. And I give that to him. He's been a good player for a very long time, which is very hard to do. But in terms of quality, this guy is nowhere near the level of Trent. And let's stop comparing Walker and Trent. Come on, man. This is absolutely crazy. Kyle Walker, for me, he's not fit enough to tie the laces of Trent. Going forward, he offers you basically nothing. And I keep hearing that he is good defensively. I am not sure that is true. I have seen Kyle Walker, especially this season, get absolutely killed by some really, really good wingers. Now, this does happen to Trent every once in a while, but the difference is that when Trent has a bad game defensively, the media talks about it for weeks. When Kyle Walker has a bad game defensively, nobody talks about it. That really is the difference because there's no way you can tell me that this season Walker has been better than Trent defensively. I'm not having it. That is definitely not true. Kyle Walker, I'm sorry. This guy, they say he's the best right back in the Premier League era. Then the Premier League has definitely not had good right backs then. Because this guy is nowhere near the level of Trent. He's not even near the level of Ben White. I'm sorry, he's not. Ben White is better than Kyle Walker. Liverpool, if you had told me at the beginning of this injury crisis that after playing the Man City game, we are going to be second on the table, but only due to goal difference, I would have taken it because Liverpool are still in a fantastic position. Yes, we are level on points with Arsenal, but Arsenal has to play Chelsea and Manchester City. Those are 2 games Liverpool have already played. I do not see a world in which Arsenal gets maximum points from those two games. I think they'll beat Chelsea, but Man City at the Etihad, I don't know if they'll win that game. I doubt it. They could, but listen, their record at the Etihad is appalling. So Liverpool are still in a very, very good position. Liverpool's next two Premier League games is against Brighton at Anfield and Sheffield United at Anfield. I mean, listen, with all the players Liverpool have coming back, Salah and all these guys, we should have pretty much near a complete squad after the international break. Asking the likes of Brighton and Sheffield United, we should be making light work of those teams. Seriously, with all the firepower we have, we really should be destroying them. So that goal difference that Arsenal has over us, after playing Chelsea and Man City, even if Arsenal wins both games, of course, Arsenal is not going to be putting 5 past Man City. It's not going to happen. So we should expect that goal difference to be really, really down. Liverpool should be able to close in on that goal difference. That's assuming Arsenal wins both games. So Liverpool are still in a fantastic position. The one team that I do not want level on points with Liverpool or above is Man City. As long as Man City stays behind Liverpool, I am happy with that. Arsenal are a fantastic team, and I think they are the team to worry about. The only thing with Arsenal you can talk about is perhaps they haven't done it yet, and you don't know if they have the experience. You don't know if what happened last season is going to happen again this season. But Man City, if they go ahead of you, you really, really think they are probably going to stay there. So Liverpool are still in a fantastic position. I have never seen Man City play a game of football and they are wasting time with the ball. Man City were time wasting. Absolutely crazy. Man City were begging for a draw. Oh my goodness. Look, this game, it just showed that Man City, for me, are not as good as the media makes them out to be. They are not as strong as they were last season. Doku, I've said it before, he is nowhere near the level of Mahrez. The likes of Kovacic and all this Oscar Bob, Mateus Nunes, they are nowhere near the likes of Gundogan, what they had last year. They sold Gundogan and they have not replaced Gundogan, And Kevin De Bruyne, look, nobody wants to talk about this, but I'll talk about it. I think he's past his best. I watched him against Manchester United. I was not impressed. Today against Liverpool, Endo pocketed him. Now, he still got the brains, right? He's always going to get assist and stuff. But I think his legs are gone. After that injury that he had, I think at the beginning of the season, with his age, 32, it's really, really hard to come back from that, if I'm being honest. It's very, very hard, especially for a creative, an attacking midfielder. I just think his legs are gone. I don't know if we are ever going to see Kevin De Bruyne back to his best again. Probably not, but we'll have to wait and see. Another thing I want to talk about is the penalty shout at the end. Look, I think it was a penalty, but at the same time, I'm not surprised it wasn't given, because I am just sick and tired of the referees, these referees that we have in the Premier League. Liverpool have been cheated in this league more than any other team, I remember the Arsenal game, Odegaard basically played handball. We didn't get a penalty. Today, we didn't get a penalty as well. In the Tottenham game, Luis Diaz's goal. This is absolutely crazy. Can you imagine if Man City ends up winning the league by 1 point? Come on. Basically, PGMOL is just giving the league away to Manchester City. And I really, really do believe that is one of the reasons why Klopp has only won one Premier League title. Because I remember a few years ago when Man City won the league ahead of Liverpool by just 1 point. Everybody remember the Rodri handball? Exactly. If that gets given, Liverpool wins the league by 1 point. But it doesn't get given and Liverpool lose the title by 1 point. So small margins like this can decide where the Premier League title goes to. And I am afraid to say that the referees, I just think they are corrupt, to be honest. I really, really do believe that behind the scenes, someone is paying them. Someone is keeping their pockets full. Because I almost never see big decisions go against Man City. I just don't see it. This season, show me the decisions that have gone against Man City. Which ones? So, the Premier League, look, I can see why Klopp even wants to leave because I think it's rigged, to be honest. It's rigged. I remember Arsenal versus Brentford last season. You see what I'm talking about? These little things, they shift momentum from one team to the other. So the PGMOL, they are just a bunch of corrupt individuals, and I'm just sick and tired of them, to be honest. I wasn't surprised at all that the penalty wasn't given. I wasn't surprised. I knew it would not be given. I knew it. So look, it is what it is. Liverpool are still in a fantastic position. Fantastic position. Man City and Arsenal have to play each other. Both teams, or at least one of them, gonna drop points, and that will just move Liverpool even further. So Liverpool are in a fantastic place. Even the PGMOL is not gonna stop us this year. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.